You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
Oh, that's the fifth tackle. And Tompkins. Dobson now. Dobson flings the pass. Griffin out the side door, and Evans is in. Niall Evans gets the try. It's right in the corner. 2 minutes to go.
Well, isn't that
Evans
incredible?
with his second of the game.
Isn't that incredible? They've looked for Niall Evans 2 or 3 occasions when they go down to that left edge, and Griffin does a tremendous job there. That's probably the only defensive error that Mins has made in this game, when he shows the outside to that man. And when Niall Evans gets this ball, he's going to score it. Look at that, perfect play.
He's been forced into that defensive misread as well. Missed conversion by O'Brien, so there's still a 4-point ball game. As we take a look back at that try, last tackle play, the big booming ball from Dobson from right to left, and then it was Josh Griffin, the stop and the go, and Thomas Mins forced inwards, forced in because of the movements of Griffin. Lovely little sort of pass, and then Evolds crossing in the corner. Penny for his thoughts.
What's this set 6 going to be like?
Finish off, fellas, yeah.
Every minute matters. That was the mantra. They wanted jeopardy. Well, this minute matters. It's the final minute of the £1 million game, and there's just 4 points in it between Hull Kingston Rovers and the Salford Red Devils. Rovers supporters imploring their side to hold out. The Salford fans up the other end of the field, willing them towards them.
Still free.
They're looking for this flank again. They're looking for Evolds. They're looking for Evolds. They've got Josh Griffin. Griffin has got Evolds. Evolds cuts in field, and it's cut down by Mins. 5 seconds to go. It's with O'Brien. It's with Dobson. It's across the field. There goes the hooter. The pass was forward, surely. It's with Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Johnson for the Salford Red Devils. And Salford have tied the scores.
Can you believe this, Bill?
Greg Johnson can't believe it. The Salford supporters cannot believe it. The Rovers supporters can't believe it.
Goes to extra time now. If they miss this kick, it goes to extra time. And if you look at the players, the whole KR players, they look shell-shocked. They're absolutely shell-shocked. Whereas Salford, how they pull that out of the bag, the go-to man in the final stages was Josh Griffin. The try scorer is Niall Evans. Give the ball to somebody who's going to do something. Again, he comes up with that play, he dummies it, Vince falls for it. He gives the ball to Evolds. Evolds doesn't panic. He knows he's got to play the ball as quick as he can, because whole KR, the defenders are all coming around the rough. They go into where the gap was. And then this long ball from Frank Flanagan. It's a good pass, and that's a great finish, Welty.
I've lost my words. To see the reaction of the Salford fans who charged the field as Johnson got this ball down. I think you look at the last 3 or 4 minutes, and you look at the contribution of Josh Griffin, who will have pleased that man no end.
What pressure on Gareth O'Brien. This to keep Salford in Super League and consign Hull Kingston Rovers to the Championship. And O'Brien misses. The hooter sounds. 18 points apiece, and it's golden points extra time as the coin toss to decide who'll play which way in this golden point extra time. And they will turn around and think, now then, Gareth O'Brien lining up this conversion, and there you can see the bottle thrown onto the pitch. The Salford players unhappy about that.
There you go. Isn't that nice to see?
I think all smiles, but I'm not sure. Maybe the smile could say one too. We're really thinking behind those glasses.
I remember the first game last week for Hull KR against Huddersfield, the drop goal decided it. That man Terry can't easy. Hull KR will put absolutely everything into this set of 6 defensively. trying to come up with a shot, trying to make that error, trying to make Salford play, but they've made the mistake.
Who will it be? Michael Dobson, will he return to haunt his former club? He's kicked plenty of drop goals in his career. Terry Campese in the post here.
Every second, every decision so important. Salford won the toss and chose to receive possession well taken.
And I think that answers your question about where the momentum lies, or who feels like they have the momentum. Get the ball in the hands, they've got first shot.
First, Dobson was looking for somebody there, and there was nobody on his shoulder, so he took the tackle. Rovers will be looking to keep Salford this end of the field. Don't let them within range. Robert Louis, Ben Murdoch-Masilla, Peacock.
That's a ball player. Josh Griffin is not on that left edge.
Cannot believe that Jamie Peacock is out there in this scenario.
Well, it's net score wins, whether that's a penalty try or a drop goal.
We've gone for it. O'Brien has gone for it. And he's got it. O'Brien has saved Salford. Wow. From almost on the halfway line. Gareth O'Brien has left Kingston Rovers hopes in tatters with a monster drop goal. Salford are safe. Hull Kingston Rovers are destined for the championship.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Straight from the Fans' Mouth with Dennis Robbins. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well, mate, thank you, after yesterday's performance.
Good. We've got a special guest with us today as well.
Another guest. He's always here now, isn't he?
He loves coming in, doesn't he? It's Monday off, I think, isn't he?
Is that what it is?
Yes. How are you, Gareth?
I'm fine, thank you, boys. Yourselves?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Yeah,
well, moon. Right, some of your views then on that brilliant victory.
Without being... I can't think of the word. I knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Because I knew we're better than we think, to be fair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course it does. Because if you...
When I seen the performance, I know it was a friendly against Hull FC. And Hull FC had a big, powerful pack, and they got up there last year, and it was probably one of the best teams last season. And when I know we beat him in the fan, people it's a fan, but it's not. You can see what sort of game pattern we were trying to do against these bigger teams.
Yeah.
Like we said against Wigan, I think we showed them too much respect. We nailed them the second half, Wigan, when we played them. Yeah. Huddersfield battered them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wakefield
should have got some out of the lead.
Should have won that one. For me, that was 2 points lost.
Yeah,
that
was for me as well.
And Leeds could have won that.
Yeah.
So and then yesterday was like the things what the team have been building on, and that's the sort of standard and performance. It did. Yeah.
Come together in that game.
Yeah. Maybe people were saying because Todd Carney might have been on the bench, it made the Dobbo and Robbie start playing a bit better, which can only help the team, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Dobby and Louis have great seasons.
Because I know that Salford will have to start playing Todd Carney because he ain't going to sit on that bench, is he, mate? Do you know what I mean? No. Getting splinters on his ass, you know what I mean?
Oh, because he was itching to get on, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And to be fair, to Watson, we didn't really need him to break them two up because they were doing well.
Playing well, weren't they?
Do you know what I mean? But I must admit, our forwards yesterday were absolutely superb, mate. I've not seen a good performance like that for a long, long time off the forwards.
Well, if you look at the runs what Mossop was doing and Law, they had great games, didn't they?
They did. In fact, they all had a great game,
when
mate.
He come on. I know Coppy's not so interested in being on the bench, but Watson's using it well.
But people don't realise, and I've only found out today that Coppy had tonsillitis.
Did he?
Yes. So he weren't a well man yesterday, but he still put the shirt.
Put a shift in,
do you know what I mean? Exactly. So maybe that was Ian Watson's reasons because he weren't 100%. You know what I mean? And get 20 minutes or so out of him at each half or whatever. But they all played well.
What did you think of the performance of Ben?
Big Ben.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was absolutely
awesome.
It's the best game I've ever seen.
Just going back to Big Ben, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but his first try.
Yeah,
he'd done a ball slammer again like he did against Wakefield.
Yeah,
I think he's got to work up because what he tends to do is he slams it down with pure power. Yeah. And maybe that's what he done against Wakefield and come unstuck.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I thought he had an awesome
He
game,
did, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's something he's got to look at it himself, so he's got full control of that ball. Because sometimes in the human eye, it looks like he could, like he did against Wakefield. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like he dropped it because he hits it that hard with power. You know, but overall, I mean, his performance was outstanding. I mean, his second try there where he lost the ball underneath his knees.
Yeah, he picked it
boom,
back
boom,
up,
boom.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And carried on. And
I thought he had a great game.
took them all out. It was.
I thought they all played brilliant yesterday. You've got to play brilliant to beat them.
I think if you look at their tries, Simon, 2 mistakes.
Yeah.
One by Johnson.
Yeah.
And one from Junior Sal when he lost the ball in the tackle. That's what they scored. And good teams will punish you if you make mistakes. But overall, but our own performance, was superb. And it must, their coach Darryl said last week on Rugby League show, Salford did a great team, not taking us light there. So he's been watching the videos of us.
Yeah, you said so.
He knows what we're
team,
about.
Yeah.
And to be fair, seeing on Twitter, Zadar, Aiken and Gale all thanking, you know what I mean, saying Salford deserved it. Their own coach saying it would have been a tragedy if it was a draw because Salford deserved to win. And that's, they're coming, of course. And that'll be a wake-up call for Castleford as well.
Yeah, they've got to learn off that now. They've not had an hard game this season, have they? And that was their first hard game, and they come up short. They didn't have a plan B for me.
We've got a good record against them. We beat them twice last year in the league. Obviously, we beat them this year. Overall, as well, I know we always slag the referees off.
He had
I
a decent
thought
game.
he had a great game. To be fair to him, all right, a couple of things.
50 calls, we're still going Castleford's way, though, weren't we?
Yeah, but if the main one was when they scored, mate, and they called the forward pass. No one else knew it. No one else shouted for the forward pass, did they? So we've seen it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, did do that.
So overall, I mean, and it did even itself out a little bit.
That could have won in the game, though.
He could have done.
Do you know what I mean?
He could have done, mate. You know what I mean? I think it was just before half time as well, wasn't it? Yeah, and then they scored straight after half time, really.
I thought if they scored here now, when he gives this, it's all over.
It was like a boxing match for me.
It was, it was like a battle. It was like
chest,
no quarter
given
and no quarter asked.
I thought at one point they were on the front foot and was going to tear us apart.
I did. I'll be honest with you. I did miss out.
I thought our defence was superb.
Yeah, the defence was bang on.
It was good yesterday.
We have got a good defence, haven't we?
And I was very, very proud to be a Salford fan, as always. But yesterday, I could see this, see it coming, mate. I mean, we all called it last week on our predictions that we would win.
Yeah, we did say.
And they were the most informed team in the Super League, apart from Wigan. And we done it, and we done it well. The thing
is, though, we should really be top of the league now. We should have beat Cass, and we should have beat Wakefield, and we should have beat Leeds. So if you look at the table now, we would be top. It's
all ifs and buts, and I know Gaz O'Brien come under a little bit of stick again off, certain fans about his kicking and that. Yes, for me, he should. I mean, I watched that Luke Gale practicing his kicks before the game. I mean, puts his comb down and he boom. He practices his kicks. Maybe that's something that Salford should look at. But it was mentioned at the forum last week. I think Dobson might be taking him on the other side. Yeah. They are working with Sale Sharks kicking coaching.
Well, that's a good idea
to get guys. So it has been noted.
Yeah.
And they are big game. Big game costs now kicking. It's part of the game, mate.
Think if we'd have kicked a penalty at Leeds, mate, we'd have beat them.
There you go.
If the kicked another one at Wakefield, we'd have beat them.
And
I'm not blaming Gaz because they absolutely adore the guy. But if you look at Sneed ain't missed a kick all season for all. If you're
a kicker, mate, you got to practice and practice and practice. Yeah, it's the same old football. When I come back, when you go back to the football days when the Cantona says he used to practice his free kicks, no matter what, he's staying an hour behind after training with the young lads and practice, and it works. Eventually, it works. It comes off. So I think it's all down to the individual player, how much effort he puts into it, how much he puts his foot through it, how much he wants it. And I'm sure Gaz himself, they do practice it, and it's a bit of pressure sometimes.
I'd like to congratulate you as well.
On what?
I'm getting back from Norway in Salford Game. To me, that was a brilliant support of that, mate.
Thanks, mate.
And I'd also like to thank you for the moose burger.
Was it nice?
It was alright, yeah.
It was nice, yeah.
So if you've never had a moose burger, this is for more for our Norwegian listeners, because we do have a few over there.
We do, actually. They're pretty big on our channel at the minute, mate. I was quite impressed with them all this weekend about the old Sounds of Salford.
Yes. Yeah. We've got a European fan base.